The first time the female CEO visited her assistant's rural hometown, she noticed something strange. Every shop in town was named after his family surname. That made her start to wonder. The assistant who had worked by her side for 3 years might be a hidden heir to a wealthy family.
Didn't tell me about all the family businesses, honey.
After arriving, she was picked up everywhere by a private car. Even getting to his house required a speedboat. And when she finally saw the assistant's mansion with her own eyes, she was left completely speechless. What she never expected was that this unexpected countryside trip would change the rest of her life. Margaret was a newspaper executive earning over $1 million a year. Her position in the company was extremely powerful, second only to the owner. But her tough and dominant image earned her a private nickname among employees. They called her the Witch. Andy, on the other hand, was just an ordinary assistant. He ran himself ragged every day for work. He had to stay right behind Margaret at all times and run across 10 blocks every morning just to buy the exact coffee she wanted. If Andy bought the wrong coffee, Margaret would make him work overtime at night as punishment. Andy had endured this for 3 full years. During that time, he barely had a single vacation. No matter what personal matter he had, Margaret never allowed him to take time off. She was quite satisfied with this always-on-call assistant. But as a senior executive, she believed in absolute fairness. Even if the deputy editor made a mistake, she showed no mercy.
Bob, I'm letting you go.
Margaret said bluntly that Bob was lazy at work and constantly taking time off. For someone unwilling to contribute value to the company, it was time to leave. Her arrogant attitude instantly triggered his rage. He stormed out of the office, shouting,
"You poisonous bitch!"
His insults echoed down the hallway. He accused Margaret of being cold and heartless, destined to be abandoned by love. Margaret replied calmly,
I fired you because you're lazy, entitled, incompetent, and you spend more time cheating on your wife than you do in your office.
Her words left him completely speechless. At the company, Margaret was known for being aggressive and controlling. Although her methods were hard for employees to accept, her exceptional performance always earned tolerance from the boss. But this time, she made a serious mistake. Buried in work, she forgot to submit her visa renewal paperwork. Her visa expired, and immigration decided to deport her. For Margaret, it was devastating. Even worse, the shareholders decided that once she was deported, the recently fired deputy editor would replace her. The company needed an editor-in-chief, and he was the only one with experience. Margaret strongly opposed the decision, but the shareholders had no alternative. At that critical moment, Andy walked into the office. Looking at him, Margaret had a bold idea. She claimed she was about to marry Andy, who was an American citizen.
We're getting married.
Who is getting married?
You and I are getting married.
The shareholders were shocked, but they congratulated her. As long as they registered the marriage quickly, Margaret could obtain legal status and remain in the United States. After leaving the office, Margaret immediately pulled Andy aside and explained the fake marriage plan. She practically ordered him to agree. The reason was simple. If she was deported, the deputy editor would fire Andy immediately. Andy was stunned. He had no romantic interest in Margaret, but thinking about the job he had sacrificed 3 years for, he reluctantly agreed. Once the required time passed,